Here's a quick look at some of the local news that you'll be able to find in the Friday, September 20th edition of the Ledger Dispatch, and this publication is a big one. 2 special sections are inserted in today's paper: Sutter Creek's Heritage Days, your complete map and walking tour of historical spots in Sutter Creek, and In the Neighborhood, your monthly guide to real estate and home improvements. In news, multiple sources within Mill Creek State Prison and former employees and prisoners have come forward with where caffeine and toxins are coming from and how they end up in Mill Creek. The prison industry's coffee roasting plant is a culprit. During the dry roasting process, the inmates use water-quenching techniques that fill barrels. Those barrels full of chaff are then emptied into a dumpster sitting over the storm drain. Additionally, the barrels are sprayed and cleaned directly into the storm drain. But that's not all sources answered. They accuse MCSPs receiving docks to the hub for smuggling contraband, including drugs, cell phones, and other items. Former warden Joe Lizarraga, who was walked off the property by FBI in January and was supposedly under investigation, has now retired with full pay and benefits, according to sources and confirmed by the CDCR. Catch the latest in Jack Mitchell's ongoing investigation on Mill Creek State Prison. Speaking of ongoing investigations, catch David McNaughton's 4th part in his series looking into the homelessness crisis in the city of Jackson and Amador County. We take a look at what the churches in the area are doing to help the situation that seems to keep growing and growing. Sadly, we say goodbye and honor retired Amador County Sheriff's Officer Mark Lawrence, who was killed in an automobile accident on Wednesday. Well, there's many questions and few answers at the 2-hour meeting led by the California Department of Insurance on Monday night. The subject, fire insurance for homes. Frustration is mounting for residents and business owners as many have been dropped or have been forced to pay escalating rates for fire insurance. Amador County Health and Human Services says to wash your hands as they continue to investigate the outbreak of Shigella. Folks are often carriers without even realizing it. Amador County jockeys make their mark in rough riding world of camel racing. Ryan Gillespie, a pioneer, earned plenty of hardware and is now the man that brought home the world trophy of camel racing. You can watch him ride using the Ledger Dispatch mobile app and scanning your paper. Freedom is never granted, it is earned with each generation's sacrifices. Sarah Spinetta takes you to the American Legion Post 108 and their services revolving around 9/11, answering the question, we vowed to never forget, but have we? Take a look at the special feature in the Root section. Along with recipes for baked potato ideas from Heather Ralphs and some poetry from Kat Everett, Vestiges of Amador takes you back to 1850 with a look at the indomitable energy of Dr. Elias Brahman Harris, a Gold Rush legend and an Amador legend. We have Kids Scoop, your Education Kids page full on fun activities, and speaking of kids, meet your new neighbors, a full page of local birth announcements. Volcano Theater Company is presenting the play Life and Beth, which underlines a balance of humor and real-life experience. David McNaughton takes a closer look at the production playing at the Cobblestone Theater in Volcano through October 13th. See the paper for showtimes. Westover Field, that's Amador County's airport, will hold a Wings and Wheels event on Saturday, September 21st, celebrating 90 years of aviation. Classic cars, airplanes, food, and fun for all. Check out the details for the Wheels and Wings event taking place on Saturday, September 21st. We have our full calendar of events, including Los Pingos, playing at Sutter Creek Theater on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 7 p.m. Eating Rhymes with Spanish guitar, bass, and harmonic vocals. They've been called the Latin Beatles. Don't miss the amazing show. Sutter Creek will hold its 3rd annual Heritage Days this coming Sunday. There is a special 16-page special edition in the Ledger Dispatch. Get the map and tour history in Sutter Creek. Well, in sports news, the youth girls basketball season got off to a start this past weekend, and local 7th and 8th grade teams faced off at the 2019 Tip-Off Classic Girls Basketball Tournament at Calaveras High School in San Andreas. Iona and Jackson teams went across the river to compete. Jerry Malaman brings you all the action and results from the tournament. Deer season opens this Saturday, September 21st, and hunters would do well to scout and hunt those areas scarred by wildfires 2 to 5 years ago. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife takes a look at the upcoming season with tips and ideas for hunters. We have your complete youth football roundup. Amador Novice stays undefeated, beating Bret Hart 31-6. The Junior Buffaloes shut out the Junior Bullfrogs 22-0. Junior Mustangs had a tough one with Sonora losing 51-6. All the scores are posted in the paper, and a special shout out as well to all those cheer teams doing an excellent job. In high school sports, Calaveras Cross Country boys win again, this time at the North Tahoe Kiwanis Mountain Motivational Invitational. And at Argonaut, the Mustangs were led by freshman Peyton Clark at the Josh Ruff Memorial Invitational. Clark placed 6th, earning a medal in the 3,400 meter race. Check out the results in the paper and take a look at the Mustangs golf team. We told you they were going to be good. They defeated Linden with one of their best rounds at Castle Oak. There's all of this and a whole lot more in the Friday, September 20th edition of the Ledger-Dispatch. Pick up your copy on newsstands and racks, or subscribe by visiting our office at 106 Water Street in Jackson. You can even subscribe by just calling Joe at 209-223-8672. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you back here next week with a look at your local news. For the Ledger-Dispatch, I'm Gabriel Porras. Thanks.